What's up all my Super Saiyans, it's your boy King Stratos and welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. Now guys, today, as you can clearly read on the top of this of the title, today we will be discussing how SRs are important to Dokkan Battle 2. Now a lot of you guys probably get rid of SRs or, you know, are already veterans or already know what to do. This video is not for you guys. This video is for the beginners who are just starting out at Dokkan or might be confused as to which cards are safe to keep and which cards are not safe to keep. Basically guys, we have, you know, when we pull our cards, we get the beautiful SSRs and the URs and all that good stuff. As you can clearly see, you know, you see all these good units, but then you get the SRs and you be like, I don't want those, maybe I should trash those. Now true, there are SRs that you don't need guys, but today this video is just to give you a few, maybe 5 or 6 of the SRs that are very viable to Dokkan Battle that could be either used for food or they awaken to something that could be useful for an extreme or super team or for a category team. We never know. So without further ado guys, we're going to start this video. Ready? So the first man we're going to start off with is the boy right here, Shenron, the Agility SR. Now as you can clearly see, mine is at 6 out of 10. I just want to rainbow him when I get a chance, whatever the case may be. If you do not happen to have the Omega Shenron, that is the physical unit, and I will show you real quick which one I'm talking about. If you do not happen to have this Omega Shenron, who is the Shadow Dragon Saga category leader, that Agility Shenron can be used one of 3 ways. The first way is, let's go back to it real quick so I can show you. Sorry about all the bouncing around guys. So the first thing is, you can use him as the category leader until you get the Omega Shenron card. Now I mean, there are other categories that are out now that will probably supersede this, but Shadow Dragon is still a really viable squad. Excuse me, Shadow Dragon Saga is very viable, so you can awaken him and he would become very great. I don't think I actually have him awakened. I do have him awakened. I have a UR card. So when you awaken the SR Shenron to all the way to UR, he becomes an Omega Shenron. His leadership, I'm so sorry guys, I'm all over the place. His leader skill ability does increase to 50%. So you can use this as a leader until you get, like I said, the Omega Shenron physical. Or what are the other 2 ways you can use him? As you see here, he's awakened and he becomes Omega Shenron. You can use him as food for either the strength or the physical Omega Shenron that is currently out. Now the strength Omega Shenron is not that good anymore because the physical kind of basically took his place and was like, you know, screw you. Omega Shenron is still pretty good on a mono type, mono extreme strength team here and there. I don't think people really use him as much, but you know, if you have him Rainbow, he still does pretty good damage. He lowers defense and does a lot of stuff. So you can definitely awaken this Shenron to Omega Shenron and then use it as SA food for the agility, for the physical or strength one. Or as you can clearly see, his name is Shenron, so you can use him to actually feed the physical Shenron, which actually goes very well with the Omega Shenron. Now if you don't happen to have this Shenron, then it's okay, but him and Omega Shenron go very well together in terms of links. So you can, and of course mine is SA too, because you know I do things backwards, but you could use those SRs, turn into an SSR. You would have 50% chance to make him, to get his SA up, to get this Shenron's SA up. Whereas if you were to get it to UR, you can get this Omega Shenron's SA up at 100. However, be mindful that if you do have this Omega Shenron guys, in order for his SA to go up with the Agility Shenron, you have to reverse him so that way he's not awakened, he's back into his, basically this form, his first form, his regular form, not the TUR stage, the regular UR stage. Alright guys, so that agility one, again, that agility Shinron can be used, and I'm so sorry, I don't know why I did that, can be used to as food for the physical Shinron and the physical Omega Shinron, as well as the strength Omega Shinron. So keep that in mind. Next card we have, guys, is this SR Agility Zamasu. Now, as you can clearly see, I'm going in terms of typing. This video is not going to be too long. Like I said, I just want to show the beginners which cards are actually pretty useful for later on. You might not have space in your box, and that's okay. You know, as you grow in level, you get more space in your box. But if you do have space, keep this SR around. This SR, I think you can only go to SSR. Yes, you can only go to SSR, so there's only a 50% chance rate to awaken him. I mean, to get him, to use him as food. And you can use him as food for the strength one, which I believe I do have, if I can find him. This is so bad. Wait, I don't have him? Oh, yes, he's right here. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. You can use him to awaken this, to raise the SA of this one, which I am planning on doing very soon. I haven't even awakened this one yet, and he's pretty decent unit because he greatly lowers defense. But you can use him as food for this one, as well as I believe there's an intelligence one, but I don't have the intelligence one to show you. Yeah, I don't think I have the intelligence. Nope, I don't have him. I don't have the intelligence Zamasu, but if I did, I would show you guys. But you can use that Zamasu, the agility Zamasu, to basically as food for that. Now moving on to Janemba, as you can clearly see, you know, I'm going by types. This Janemba is very, very useful, guys. You can awaken him all the way to the actual Janemba, Super Janemba, and use him as food for the Strength Janemba or the Intelligence Janemba, which I have both of. In terms of which one is better as of right now, the Intelligence one has not gotten his awakening just yet. I just saw him. Here he is. He hasn't gotten his awakening yet, guys, but when, not his awakening, his Easy A awakening, but when he does get his Easy A awakening, guys, he's going to be a monster. He's going to be very viable. He's probably going to be better. I think he's better than the strength one, to be honest, once he gets his Easy A. He hits like a dump truck, apparently, and his defense is on point. So you can use that agility Janemba to awaken him to this Janemba, the agility Janemba that looks like this, Super Janemba, sorry, and you can use him as food for the intelligence one or the strength one, which I have both of, which pretty sure I should use them as food for the strength Janemba, but I haven't even awakened this one, so it is what it is. It's fine. But again, guys, if you're a beginner and you don't know what to do with those cards, that's what you do with that. Moving on, guys, back to SR. We got this man right here, Bardock. Now, this man can awaken to Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, which is actually really good unit. Actually have him SA 10 already. This one's particularly is actually, I'm trying to rainbow my agility Super Saiyan 3 Bardock just so that way I can have him as a trophy. So you can use to awaken the Super Saiyan Bardock with this one, and awaken him to Super Saiyan 3, and basically, you know, if you have him, if you don't have him, it's okay, but if you have this man, the intelligence, where is he? Where is this man at? Where is that man at? I know I have him. He's here somewhere, guys. You probably seen him before me, and that's so terrible. There he is. The intelligence Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, guys. You can SA 10 him with that. If anything, if you don't want to, you can always just keep, I keep going back, you can keep the agility Bardock the way he is, right? Awaken him to SSR state, which will only give you a 50% chance to get any of the other Super Saiyan Bardocks SAs up. However, there are some Bardocks that, like this one for example, you can use that Super Saiyan Bardock, the agility Super Saiyan Bardock, get him to you to SSR, and then use that as fodder for this one, the tech one, the strength one, and the physical one. So you can use that as food for those other four. Again, it's only going to be a 50% chance, so use it wisely on whichever one you really need it, guys. Okay. This Zangief Now, before she had got her awakening, she was complete garbage, and I probably should have kept her before, because of course, knowing, you know, how BoJack works, I should have known that she was going to get an awakening. But she does have an awakening. Her awakening gets her to UR. She is a part of the Time Travelers, the Peppy Gals, and the Resurrected Warriors categories. Definitely keep her for Peppy Gals, because, you know, we don't have that many sexy ladies. Sorry for all my young viewers that might be watching, but we don't have that many Peppy Gals that I would like to see yet. We haven't gotten them yet, but she's definitely viable. She could be used on an extreme mono agility squad. She can be used for the Peppy Gals. She can be used for Resurrected Warriors. Now, being used as Resurrected Warriors, I don't know why you would use her. I mean, she recovers 10% health at the start of turn. So, I mean, that's pretty good as a passive skill when she's to UR. Sorry, guys, I was reading that one. I was reading the regular one. But, yeah, when she becomes UR, she recovers 10% HP at the start of the turn. So, she would be very, very, very viable on the Peppy Gals, especially on Super Battle Road. I'm so sorry, guys. So, she'd be viable. So, definitely keep her. This Bardock, actually, he does transform into a SSR, which I think I'm actually currently at. But he also goes to UR. You can use this to you can awaken this card and put him in a couple cards. We have a tech Bardock. I believe I have the tech Bardock. Here he is. The tech regular Bardock with the great ape that you can basically use them as food to erase his SA up. Now, I'm not saying that you would get that Bardock very often, because I believe that Bardock only comes on certain events. But if you do get this Bardock when the event comes out, you can use him to raise the SA of the regular Bardock Great Ape once you get him to UR. And that'll be 100% chance as long as you have the Bardock at UR stage and not the TUR stage. For those that don't know the difference between UR and TUR, UR is basically like ultra rare. It's the first stage that you get when you're like your first time turning to UR. TUR is transcended. So that means when you transcend a unit, it becomes the level's 120, and it gains a whole lot of stuff. So that's the agility units. Now for tech, I believe I have a couple. So I only have one that I can show you. This Android 17, Hellfighter 17. Hellfighter 17 is very, very, very useful, guys. You can use him as food for some other androids. However, if you have the agility Super 17, you can use this Tech 17 to awaken him to Super 17 and either use him as food for the Super 17 agility one, or you can use him as a mono extreme tech team. Now, using him in a mono extreme tech team would be very viable off the strength that he is an orb changer, guys. He is an orb changer. He changes strength orbs and he gets attacking 20% up. Definitely very useful. I've been using him. He also has an physical form, the very same one. I'm not going to show you that one in this video, but he has the same exact card physical wise that will awaken to the same thing. So you can technically use this card and the physical counterpart to raise SA up for the agility one, like I spoke. If you don't know which one I'm talking about for the agility one, I'll show you real quick. AGL extreme class. This one right here. You can use it as food to raise this SA, and I believe that's what I did for this one. I used a whole bunch of Tech 17, got up to Super 17, and raised the SA on this Agility 17. Now this 17 is really, really good if you have other people that have Super 17, and with the whole updates that we've been getting or everything like that, it's really easy to find the Super 17 now. Before it wasn't, you know. I'm a veteran in this. I'm a veteran, guys, so I've been through it. Let's move on, guys, to Intelligence SR cards, unless I don't have any. Yes, I do. These two, this Majin Buu Piccolo does turn into Buu Piccolo. Now, this card right here is very useful. It recovers 30% damage dealt as health. You can use him as on a mono intelligence extreme squad. Definitely useful because again he gets that health back. He also is good on a Majin Buu team and Majin Buu Saga team if you don't have any other like really viable units. This Trunks, guys. This Trunks is very he can be used for a lot of things. As you can see, his thing is Super Saiyan Trunks, so you can basically use him and awaken him to SSR to basically as food for any other Super Saiyan Trunks that you may have. There's a tech one, there's a physical one, I believe there's an agility one, I'm not quite sure, I might be speaking out of turn, but I know for certain there is a physical Super Saiyan Trunks that you can use this as food. As well as if you awaken him all the way up, he becomes Super Saiyan Gotenks. So for those that have the Strength Super Saiyan Gotenks and the physical Super Saiyan Gotenks that seal and or stun, you can use that to farm up this and you can use it as food. Sorry guys, I am all over the place today. You can use this as food for those Super Saiyan Gotenks. I actually did that for a couple, but I didn't actually get him all the way to SA 10. I actually, what ended up happening, used him and made him a trophy character. Anyway, we're gonna keep moving on, guys. We're just gonna keep trucking forward. For strength units, we have 3. I'm not gonna count Grandpa Gohan because he's a strike character, but this man's right here, this Majin Buu Gotenks. Just like how Majin Buu Piccolo has his awakening, this one does too. This one does seal super attack, guys. So he's very useful on a mono extreme strength team if you do not have a sealer. When he awakens, which I do have an awakened version, this is what he looks like. He moves up to extreme damage and seal super attack, and he attack 12% per strength key sphere obtained. So definitely he's very useful. I actually need to finish awakening him. I actually have one already like this, but I need to awaken these 4 to put him inside the dupe system. So definitely keep that one. And this Frieza. Now I know some of you probably started the game, you got this Frieza and was like, ew, no, Frieza, why would I use this card? This is garbage. Actually, guys, and it's really rough because of the way you would have to awaken him. He awakens into a golden Frieza, which it's very, you can awaken him into golden Frieza. Use him for the agility golden Frieza, the tech golden Frieza, and the intelligence golden Frieza, which I believe the agility one is better off the strength that it has the most defensive. The tech one is mainly used, and the intelligence golden Frieza is complete garbage. You can't use this Frieza to use as SA food for the angel golden Frieza, hence golden Frieza, angel golden Frieza. There's actually a name difference. So you can awaken that Frieza that I just showed you guys to this golden Frieza. However, to get him to that, there are medals that you need. These Resurrection F medals. Now, the event doesn't always come around that often. It's really a hit or miss when you get the event, and then you would have to have a lot of these characters with a lot of these medals. As you can clearly see, I haven't even scratched the surface of them all. So I mean, I don't even know why I'm keeping this one, to be honest. I think this one was actually, no, I'm keeping this one just to show you as an example. I'm probably gonna end up Boba shopping him, don't blame me. This Fat Boo, guys, not Fat Boo, the Super Boo. This Super Boo can be used on the Transformation Boo squad. He's pretty useful once you get his awakening because, as you can clearly see, it's a kid Boo basically. If you don't have, okay, I'm sorry. Let me explain a little bit better. The reason why you should keep this card in particular is because of the one particular link that it has, which is Fierce Battle. If you're a beginner in Dokkan and you don't have a lot of units in Dokkan, there are certain units that you can get, but you can only achieve them if you complete certain missions. And what I mean by that, guys, and I'll show you right now, remember, keep this card in mind. The character that I'm speaking of is none other than this man himself. LR Super Blue Vegito. In order to get all the dupes you need and all the medals you need to get the dupes, you must be able to complete certain missions within the story, the quests, not the events, the quests, quest storyline. You have to be able to do certain events with characters that have fierce battle as their link. Now a lot of free-to-play players may not have summoned enough characters to actually be able to fulfill this. For example, and even myself, I am not a whale, I'm probably a dolphin. I spend a lot of money. I've spent maybe over like 1,000, 1,500 on this game. Not too much actually compared to a lot of people that I know. But I've spent a pretty good amount of money, and I still had to awaken actually, which it all ties up together, guys. It all ties up together. I had to awaken this man right here in order to get my LR copy, because he has fierce battle and I didn't have enough agility units that had fierce battle at the time. Now, as you can clearly see, I have a whole bunch of units now, but at the time when I was trying to get the LR Super Blue Vegito, I didn't have enough units that had that link. So keep in mind, if you do not have LR Super Saiyan Blue Vegito yet, and you have some of these cards, keep them so that way you can awaken them and get that fierce battle link. Now, last but not least, we move on to our SR cards, guys. And as you can clearly see, there's a couple that I'm going to go over. For example, this man right here, this Super Saiyan 2 Goku GT. Now, he's also I think he's a Shadow Dragon Saga category leader as well. But that's besides the point. You can use him to feed some of the other Super Saiyan 2 GT Gokus that they have. I didn't do that because I actually don't think I have those cards. Actually, I do. I have a couple of those cards. But what you really would looking for is the Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku. And it's not for the leadership ability. It's actually for the passive skill, guys. Not the passive. The super attack. I'm sorry. When you super attack with this unit, he raises allies attack by 20% for one turn. So you definitely would have to put him first in the rotation, so hopefully you don't have the opponent attacking you with a strength unit or a really, really tough unit in the beginning when he's in the front of the rotation. But this unit's very, very, very good on a mono super physical squad, especially if you don't have that many physical units. So definitely keep this one in mind. Definitely awaken him. I actually have him almost awakened on JP. This is my global account, guys. This is my main global account. So he's almost awakened over there. Again, like I said, guys, this physical 17 is just like the Hellfighter 17 Tech SR unit. So I don't have to really explain this one again. This is self-explanatory. He turns into Super 17. Use him as a orb changer for the mono team, which I have, or you can use him as food for the agility Super 17. This Goku right here, guys, white hot face off Goku. He's so annoying to me because I've been pulling and pulling and pulling him. This man can, he goes all the way to TUR, guys, which I do happen to have. He awakens all the way to the Super Saiyan God Goku physical. Now this Goku's not really the best at this point. He's so. I mean, he does have fierce battle again. So like I said, if you do not have if you don't have units that have fierce battle, guys, and you're trying to get that strength LR Vegito, definitely. The grind for this is very, very difficult. Trust me, it was difficult. But it's definitely useful at the end of the day. You can use him, you can awaken him as SA food for the strength Godku, the intelligence Godku, or the agility Godku. And now because the Broly and Gogeta event will be coming out soon, you can also awaken him for the tech Godku that should be coming out with the Broly and Gogeta banner. So this Goku, like I said, he's a lot of work. As you can clearly see, you need Battle of the Gods medals to awaken him. So in order to get substantial amount of SA food for the other Godkus, you would need a lot of medals. As you can clearly see, I only awakened one and I don't have any deuce into him. You see why. This SR, I mean, it's really, this SR is an LR. Basically, this SR can turn into an LR, guys. So that's really self-explanatory. As you can clearly see, they turn into Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 LR. So definitely you get this SR through the friendship banner that's on the bottom when you go to summons. So, you know, definitely use this because I believe it's super type. Yep, there's super type allies HP and attack and defense would actually be not 30%, but when he becomes LR, he becomes 100% when all allies are when the team includes all 5 attributes: strength, tech, intelligence, agility, and strength. Wait, strength, tech, agility, intelligence, and physical. My bad. So definitely not too bad of a run, but you'd have to do this on weekends because that's when the medals actually come out for it. Actually, these medals specifically, yes. So you would have to wait till the events come, and those come normally on Friday, Saturday, Sunday type deal. So to awaken him, yeah, that's all good and dandy. I don't think this Gohan awakens. No. Yep, he didn't awaken. So that's basically it, guys, in terms of units that awaken. I mean, this Goku right here, he's basically a trophy card for me. I do have one of him, I believe. Nope, I don't. So I mean, I can awaken him. I can actually awaken him now. So he's actually a trophy card for me, guys. Yeah, keep this card actually, guys, because we should be getting the LR Kid Goku and Krillin card first, and I believe the first unit that it is Kid Goku or Goku Youth. I'm not quite sure. Do not quote me. Not sure if it's actually Kid Goku or Goku Youth, but I'm pretty sure that you can use him as SA food for the new LR card that should be coming out very soon. But guys, that has been all the SRs that I have that you can use as SA food, that you can use as cards to awaken to other cards to make them even better. Like, there's so many uses to those SRs, so don't think that all SRs are bad. There are some good SRs. Again, this video is mainly for the beginners that, you know, are up and coming. They might not know what SR cards are good or what are bad, or, you know, what's SA food or what is an SA. And when I say SA, guys, I mean special attack or super attack, I mean. So definitely keep these SRs in mind, guys, moving forward in the game. Again, I hope that you guys are ready for the Gogeta and Broly banner. Hope you've been saving some of them stones. That should be coming in about a week now. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Definitely be on the lookout for some other videos. In a couple of weeks, I'll be doing an unboxing of my Jump Force Collector's Edition, the Ultimate Collector's Edition. I paid like almost $300 for it, guys. Season Pass, the 3 statues of Naruto, Goku, and Luffy. Like, I'm going to be doing a whole unboxing video of that. It's going to be amazing. Like, definitely tune into that. Again, guys, thank you for your support. Thank you for looking out, and thank you for supporting me. If you liked today's video, if you liked, you know, if you thought this was a helpful video, definitely smash that like button, guys, and leave a subscription, guys. You know, subscribe to the channel, you know. Become a Strato Saiyan, you know, guys, because, you know, we are on the fight to the good fight. We all want to get that Ultra Instinct or something, because the Kira Toriyama is always shafting us. But guys, anyway, guys, make sure you stay super, train to be the best Saiyan that you've ever been. And this has been your boy King Stratos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Payroll, city peso, everybody on the payroll, under control. Every 20 minutes change clothes, shot my boy post. Only do shit when I say go, if you say so. Run up in the scene in my tight jean shorts, looking like a pimp, but I got one hoe. You shout me out and I say hell no, never switching up.